Welcome to Oxford Response, a city roleplay game released back on the 9th of August 2025. I actually played this game back then, was the first person to get some of the police cars. However, after those few days of grinding, I got bored. But now, I've decided to come back and see what it's like. Also, we'll just say sorry for the mic, it's just some headset that I've been using. Anyway, with that all said, hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so let's check the uniforms. I think they've been the same since I started playing, and they honestly look quite nice. Wait, let me just remove the vest thing. Alright, that looks better. Now let's check out, we've also got the black vest, which kind of just looks like that. And we've also got the special firearms officer, counter threat. I know it's, for all of you nerds there, it's counter-terrorism, not counter-threat, however, due to Roblox. Just cut that. And we've also got the firearms officer. Of course it looks goofy, but I'm just going to ignore that. And the guns we've got is the SIG MCX, Glock 17, MP5, and G36C. All of these very generic, cool-looking guns. We've also got some normal equipment: clipboard, flashlight, taser, handcuffs, riot shield for counter threat, radio, ladder, repair kit, traffic cones, and a spike strip. Alright, now let's go check out the cars. So I was actually one of the first people to get some of these cars. Like, I was the first person to get this car here and this car here. However, due to some of these newer cars, I wasn't actually able to get them first. With some of the more higher level experienced vehicles, you can configure them to be the regular police, the unmarked, and the ARV, which stands for Armored Response Vehicle. And strangely enough, you can equip a gun before being able to drive an ARV. Anyway, let's just pick up a car. I will say the driving physics feel a bit goofy. Like, they just feel a bit odd. As well, how is it smoking? I haven't even driven yet. Alright, let's see. So, we've got front blues, rear blues, got 999, arrive, reset. And you press the horn to change the siren, and you hit the horn again quickly. And look, I'm pretty sure they flipped the map. Yeah, they've completely changed it. So what they've added is national highways, an airfield, another goods exchange, which is like the dealer who sells guns and stuff, and this entire thing here. Alright, now let's try and safely drive there and get my car fixed. Alright, now we've got our nice car. Hold up. Why do I look like that? Why do I look like that? Where's the helmet go? And rifle the seal. For any of you who don't know, the seal that I wear on top of my head is called rifle, but spelled in a really stupid way. I still remember the old strats of just hiding behind the phone shop. And why is it so laggy? Something that I would usually do to grind XP, just park here and just wait until someone robs it, and then you could just run in or just drive in. And it actually works surprisingly well. Well, this server seems quite dead. Never mind. Alright, let's go en route to there. Holy, the lag is actually insane. Alright, I'm gonna head to the back and check if there's any cars there without getting murdered by this van. And that's a few guns. Oh, that's interesting. Where is my G36? Well, that was easy. It's not exactly a difficult system, but the most difficult part is trying to equip the right item, because for some reason they don't like keep it normal. Like they don't just make it like they don't save, which is a really odd thing to do. Something I like is how you can switch between each like department. How like you can talk to police, ambulance, and highways. I will say that reversing is going to drive me insane. And why is this sticking up for so long? Anyway, let's check out the ambulance service. Why am I in the ground? So, you got some very simple equipment, blah 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 blah. I'm pretty sure all of y'all can read, and just a paramedic outfit. And the only car oh wait, I can also spawn this, but it needs XP. So, I can spawn this one, and not correctly, there used to be a different base one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a different ambulance at the start. I'll go put a picture up on screen so y'all know what it looked like. But anyway, let's drive this Ford Transport. Alright, let's see, he needs some assistance there, which is... I am not used to this map at all, so... And there is literally nothing here. Yeah, the average state of an IQ is usually below 3. So, with that chaos there, let's check if there's any roleplay servers. And there is Brighton City Roleplay, which I've actually seen before, and this honestly looks quite cool. I'm not sure if they had some revolutionary magic to make this look good, or if this is just a base preset, but let's go join. Alright, now we're in, let's check. Of course, they're on police. But let's go to the highways, because I haven't actually played this one yet. Alright, we've loaded in, and we've got this nice uniform, and we can go here. We've got our usual stuff, as well as a traffic bollard, a ladder, a metal barrier, road barrier, flasher cones, and a signage kit. And we've only got this. Just this magic radio then, I guess. Alright, let's see what vehicles we can spawn. So we can spawn this Ford Roamer. I think that's the correct one. Got the BMW X5. Got Ford Transport. And the Volvo. I don't even know what model that is. But let's just spawn this in. So, this honestly does look quite nice. I really love the like patterns on it. Anyway, let's start trying. So we've got these ones, and then we've got those ones with the red, and then we've got none. We've got the front, we've got the grill, but it's a pretty simple one, nothing revolutionary. And these gates are slower than my Britel. Not gonna lie, I really like the style of this game, however, the performance is not great, and I'm running on a decent laptop. But still, I'm lagging a decent bit with only OBS running. Something I haven't actually checked out yet is the rural area here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the airfield. So, can I mark it like that? There it shows up, but I don't know how to get there. What even is the speed limit here? Let's see, 40. Oh, no idea why I'm driving so slow. Yeah, I will say this looks quite nice. However, the performance is not good. And what is that? Anyway, we're approaching it right now, and by approaching it, I mean I already passed it. But let me just take a nice turn, and I fell into a ditch. Did I? I think I did, huh? There we go. And is that blocked off, or should I just drive through it? Keep clear, 24-hour emergency access. Could you let me in, please? Don't tell anyone. Alright, now let's just run in. Huh. Seems I can't get in. Well, that's a shame. I'm not sure if I might make another video, but if you do, please watch it. Anyway, that's about it. Have a nice day. Bye.